Hi everybody, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are kicking off summer, transforming my vanilla cake into one delicious peaches and cream cake. Now I'll be teaming up with some amazing bakers. I'll be sure to throw all their links in the description down below, so be sure to check them out and enjoy some more peach recipes perfect for the summer season. I'll be sure to throw all the ingredients, all the tools, my tips and tricks, full steps down below in the description, so you can make your own peaches and cream cake right at home with lots of confidence. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell to receive notifications every time I post a new video. Now, I've already went ahead and made my vanilla cake, made it so many times on the channel, but like I said, it's a super easy recipe. It's all gonna be down below. But once you make your vanilla cake, we wanna go ahead, grab our first layer right onto our cake turntable, and we're gonna begin decorating and making this delicious peaches and cream cake. Now, because we are using canned peaches, we're gonna go ahead and take that peach syrup and brush our first layer of cake with that peach syrup. Follow that up with a generous helping of fresh homemade whipped cream. Honestly, do not skip this recipe. All the ingredients, which are just two, and the quick easy step will be down below in the description. Check it out. Now, because we are going to be filling each layer of cake with some fresh fruit slices, I want to go ahead and just make sure that this cake layer is covered with whipped cream. So just go ahead and just smooth it out so that no matter what slice of cake someone gets, they will have that nice balance of whipped cream and peaches. After that, just grab your sliced or cubed or pureed peaches and blanket that layer of cake with all of those peach flavors. When you're ready to add your top layer of cake, invert it so that the bottom of the cake is facing the top to give you a smooth, flat surface for frosting and decorating. Now, usually at this point, after our cakes are filled and stacked, I would say let's go ahead, grab our buttercream, cover the whole thing, smooth it over, you know, all the usual things. Because I really want to focus on that peaches and cream aspect of the cake and all those flavors, I figured let's go ahead, skip covering the cake with buttercream in that coating, but we want to make sure when we're piping our buttercream that it has a nice smooth surface to lay on top of. So we're going to take our whipped cream, fill in the gaps between the layers of cake, and then smooth over a nice thin layer, almost like a crumb coating, but it's going to be with whipped cream, and then just pop in the fridge to chill before you get ready to decorate with your buttercream. Grab some buttercream and pipe on some, fun designs on the outside of our cake. Now I'm going to be using some leftover red, blue, and yellow buttercream for our cake today. But if you have some other colors in mind, definitely feel free to go ahead and use those colors. When it comes to piping the buttercream, I'm going to be sticking to rosettes as the main focal point. Since for me, buttercream rosettes are such an easy and simple way to decorate a cake with swirls of frosting to make your cake an eye-catching, gorgeous piece of work with minimum effort. When it comes to coloring buttercream, I will have some tips and tricks down below in the description with this recipe, but I will always suggest that you try to color your buttercream if you can with gel food coloring or with some natural food coloring like food color powder. Of course, liquid food coloring can work too, but in my experience, it tends to throw off the consistency of my buttercream, and sometimes, depending on the brand, can give almost a bitter taste, especially if you add too much. That's why I always go with gel food coloring. It's very concentrated, which means you only have to use a couple of squirts to really get a nice, beautiful, saturated color. When it comes to actually piping the buttercream onto your cake, if you aren't super comfortable or haven't piped a buttercream rosette before, definitely feel free to practice on a piece of parchment paper or a paper towel or a plate or a piece of wax paper before you actually tackle your cake. When it comes to actually piping on rosettes, you want to hold the piping bag perpendicular to your cake and slowly pipe a spiral starting in the center and working your way out. Once you get to the end of the rosette, stop squeezing and continue moving your hands in the same direction you were piping until the buttercream separates from the piping tip. Of course, don't feel like you need to just use open star tips when it comes to decorating your cake. For this cake, I'm going to be rotating my three colors with our open star tip, a French star piping tip, and a round. With the sides of our cake all decorated, let's grab a little more of our homemade whipped cream and just give a nice light blanket of cream right on top of our cake. The amount of whipped cream you use for the top of your cake is really going to depend on how your peaches have been prepared, whether you're doing sliced, diced, cubed, or even pureed, to really just help, again, balance out that whipped cream to peaches ratio for your cake. Now just follow that up with some delicious peach slices right on top of your cake. And of course, if you want to do a fun little design or a pattern, definitely go ahead and do that. I mean, it's peaches, it's cream. However you decorate your cake, trust me, this cake is gonna be super tasty. If I can give any tip here for the top of your cake, it would just have to be to pat dry your peaches just to bring out some of that extra moisture that might. Once you're done topping your cake with those peach slices, that's it. You're done. You made your own delicious vanilla peaches and cream cake, perfect for the summer season. With 4 layers of moist vanilla cake, huge dollops of fresh homemade whipped cream, some light fluffy buttercream decorated around the side, and of course the top kissed with some delicious peach slices right on top. All right, everybody. Well, that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for stopping by. I had so much fun showing you how to make the perfect summer cake with our vanilla peaches and cream cake, which is so ideal for summer. It's not too heavy, it's light, it's peaches, it's cream, it's cake. What's not to love? If you're a fan of peaches and cream cake, or if you'd like to see more fruits and cream cakes or summer desserts, definitely let me know in the comments. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe, turn the bell to receive notifications every time I post a new video. And if you make your own peaches and cream inspired dessert or your own peaches and cream cake, definitely give a tag on Instagram. You know, let me see what you're baking up in your kitchen. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna grab a slice of this cake. I'm gonna head outside with some iced coffee, enjoy the weather. It's finally done raining after like 3 or 4 days here, and I'm so excited to enjoy some sunshine, maybe do some gardening. I don't know, but I hope you have a great day. And as always, I will see you next week in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.